Hey guys, it's Riann, and today I'm going to be filming a get ready with me video. I just thought we could kind of catch up and all of that good stuff that a get ready with me video entails. So hold on, I just realized I need to go and dampen my beauty blender. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, let's go ahead and just get started and we can chat and everything. So I just put on some Burt's Bees. I have on my sunscreen. And so now I'm going to go ahead and prime. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Minimize Pores. So this is what I've been using as a primer lately. I think I like the original Smashbox better for myself, but this is definitely a really great primer as well. So I've just kind of been using the rest of it because I did, you know, open it for a video to try it out. The one thing I did want to say about my skin is if it looks a little bit, it kind of just looks muddy, or like a little bit dirty, sort of. But it's not. It's because the other day I had a laser facial from LaserAway, and by the other day I mean yesterday, or no, 2 days ago. So for about 3 or 4 days, your skin kind of looks a little bit muddy, but nothing that, like, if you put makeup over it, it's totally unnoticeable. And it's not really that noticeable even without makeup. I still, like, go to the gym and everything, and it's fine. Like, no one's like, oh my goodness, what happened to your skin? Not the case. But I just love my laser facials from LaserAway so much. Every time I feel like my skin is freaking out, I go in there and I get one, and it just like resets my skin back to normal. And it also is great because it like combats wrinkles and acne scarring while also kind of keeping my acne at bay at the same time. So it's kind of like a wonderful cure-all for my skin problems on my face, and I love it. So now that I'm all primed, I'm going to put on the Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. This is oil-free and it's SPF 20. And I have been using this for a little while now, and I really like it. I had heard really good things about it, so I decided to try it out myself. And they were nice enough to send it to me. I love the consistency of this. It definitely gives me more coverage than the Burt's Bees BB cream that I have been using, but it's less, you know, thick and full coverage than a lot of the foundations that I use. It's kind of a happy medium, which is great for me because I feel like I do want more coverage a lot of times when I'm using the BB cream. You know, like if I'm going out at night or whatever, I don't really want as light of coverage as my Burt's Bees BB cream, and so this is kind of a really great alternative to that because it's still summertime, it's still hot. It's a tinted moisturizer though, so it's not incredibly thick or uncomfortable. So I really like that. Oh goodness, I got an eyelash in it. Okay, I fished it out. Jeez Louise. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and blend this in with my beauty blender. So I really think that like your body starts to crave what you feed it, because I really like the, it's called the Sublime, and it's a green juice from Nectar. And most people that I get it all the time, and most people when I give them a sip, they're like, this tastes like a salad that was put in a blender, and I'm like, well, it kind of is, right? Like, it's a juice. And it's kind of funny because like it's definitely delicious to me now that I drink it so much, and now I crave it like crazy, which is kind of funny because I think it's kind of funny to like crave a health food, but it tastes so good to me. So maybe I'll get one after I go to the gym today. That used to be my incentive for going to bar, is I would get myself a juice afterwards because otherwise I wouldn't go. But now I love to go to bar on its own. This is what the foundation looks like on. I really like it, like I mentioned before. It's about medium coverage, which is a pretty high amount of coverage for a tinted moisturizer, and I think it looks really natural and really glowy, and I really like it. So this has been a favorite for me lately, especially when I just feel like my Burt's Bees BB cream is just too light. This is like so perfect to grab. So anyway, moving on, I am going to prime my eyes. I'm going to use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Speaking of Urban Decay, yesterday they announced that the original Naked palette is going to be discontinued, and I think it sent shockwaves through the online beauty community because, especially for me, I believe that the Naked palette was the first palette of eyeshadows that I bought, and I think it was the first Urban Decay product that I bought too. And it was a huge part of, if you've been here a really long time, like if you've been here for the past almost 8 years, you would know, that was kind of like a very important part of my channel when I first started. I did a whole series on the Naked palette, and then when the Naked 2 came out, I did one on the Naked 2 palette. So although they're discontinuing it, and you know, I have an emotional attachment to that palette, and it is a little bit sad, Urban Decay has been releasing amazing palettes lately. For example, the highly raved about Urban Decay Born to Run palette, which is what I'm going to be using today. Oh, look at that transition. Yes, this is an amazing palette. First of all, look how big this mirror is. Gigantic. I love that. And then we've got these really great colors to select from. Some of these in here I did notice, like I know Smog is from a past palette. Some of these other ones probably are too, but I just remember Smog because I really, really liked it. So I've been using it a lot in this palette as well. So let me get organized here, and I'm going to need to bring my mirror a little closer to my face because even though I have my contacts in, I can't see detail that well unless I'm like pretty close. So I'm going to move it up almost all the way to my face. Yeah, so here we go. I am going to do a little look with this. As you can see, I have used it since I got it and I love it. Let's see. So on the lid, I'm gonna place Stranded, which is kind of like a goldish, almost copper color though. It has a little bit of a champagne vibe. So something in that family. So I'm gonna put that on with my double-ended Bare Essentials brush, which I think might be turning like 13, somewhere between 13 and 15 years old, because it is super old now. So I'm going to pick up Stranded like I mentioned, and I'm just going to dust that on my lids. So I recently have had a life-changing experience, and I know it sounds dramatic, but it's really actually, like I really do believe my life has been changed for the better because of it. I got an espresso maker, and it is amazing. This espresso maker was really highly rated on Amazon, and it was only in the it was like less than $200, which for an espresso maker is very, very inexpensive. So before I go on though, I'm gonna take Smog and I'm just gonna pick it up on a fluffy part, on the fluffy part of this brush actually, specifically. I'm just gonna work that into my crease. But anyway, I love my espresso maker. So now in the morning I make 2 shots of espresso, and then I do 1 cappuccino, but in the same, you know, in the same cup. So it's technically 3 shots of espresso with cappuccino foam, and it's amazing. It's so great. It also makes lattes, and I have espresso beans that I actually brought back from Italy to have every morning, and so every morning I just feel like I have a little sip of Italy, and it's amazing. I love it so, so much. And it's super easy to clean. Like if you're looking into an espresso maker, I highly recommend. I'll have it linked in the information bar below. I got it on Amazon Prime, but I love it so, so much. So, so much. And I used to not really be much of a morning person, but now when I wake up, I'm like, ooh, I get to have my espresso. It's like so exciting. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of Smog on a pencil brush and just run this along my lower lash line. Oh, I think I forgot to tell you too. I just took a little bit of Breakaway, which is this light color right here, and I put it underneath my brow and blended it down. So I did that, sorry. I was chatting about my espresso maker. I absolutely love my morning and evening routines, and I have not made a morning and evening routine video, so I need to do that because I just love my morning and evening routines. I do the same thing every morning, and starting at 5:15, I do the same thing every night, and I love it. Like, that makes me sound super boring, but I really don't care because I love it so much. I'm just one of those people who thrives in like having a, well, I thrive in having a routine, but I'm not inflexible. Like, I can change my routine, especially on weekends. I definitely don't do the same morning and evening routines. But then also, like, I like to travel and I like to get out of my comfort zone, but having a comfort zone is also really nice, you know what I mean? So every morning I like get up and have my cappuccino, and I have my breakfast, that's like oat bran and stuff, and especially because in my last haul video I showed you guys, I got some new pajama sets. Waking up in matching pajamas just sets a really nice precedent for the rest of the day because I'm already in matching pajamas, so I'm like, okay, I'm already organized in some facet of my life, so I can be organized in the rest of my life as well. That sounds so weird, but it's true. So yeah, it's been really fun. I got a new duvet cover and new pillow shams as well, and they're super duper soft, and they're white, and I have always wanted just like super soft white sheets and comforter, just because I love staying in hotels, and so I was like, I want to make it feel like a luxury resort in my room, which is why I also don't have a lot of stuff around, because I was like, well, when you go into a really nice hotel room, there's no stuff, you know? Like, there's decorations, but there's no, like, clutter. So that's kind of what I'm trying to achieve and things like that in my room. People have been downright raving about this Born to Run palette, and I totally understand why. It's such a great palette, and it has so many different color choices, which is good for someone like me, because I need to break out, but it still has enough neutrals that I'm like, okay, if I need to do a neutral eye, it's going to be okay. It's there for me. I also like that it's a travel theme, and speaking of travel, I am headed to London, England next month, which I am so excited about. I have not yet been to London, which is crazy to me because I watch a lot of like British YouTubers, British TV shows. I feel like I would have gone there by now, and I haven't. So I'm really excited to go and check it out. I'm so excited to have tea and crumpets. Oh, it's gonna be great. It is going to be cold, especially for a Southern California girl like me. So I just placed an order for like a sweater, and I bought a silk shirt too, but I don't think that's gonna be that helpful. So I just bought a sweater online this morning because I'm trying to prepare myself for the cold. But I am so excited that we are starting to get into fall. I really feel like fall is just my season. It's the shortest season that we have in Southern California, feeling wise, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel like fall very long because it basically just goes from summer to Southern California winter, which means it's just cold. And there's not really a lot of leaves that changed around here because we have mostly palm trees. So it's kind of a bummer for me. That's another reason why I'm really excited to be going to London, because I think it'll feel more autumnal there in November, hopefully, fingers crossed. So I'm really excited about that, and yeah, I'm gonna see Big Ben and do all the touristy stuff, and I'm just so stoked about it. And I'm going to be vlogging that. Oh, by the way, I have my Italy vlog, but it's kind of on hold because I have to go through and manually, like, a lot of the footage, I guess there is a Steadicam kind of like setting, but I didn't have it on, so a lot of my footage is really shaky, which is sad because I have to go through and like kind of de-shake it, and it's not exactly the way I wanted it to look at the time I was filming it. But that's okay. I'm gonna go through and do that and get that up as soon as I can, because I had such a beautiful, wonderful trip to Italy. And so I really want to share it with you guys, but I've just been kind of bummed out about that recently. The next thing I'm going to do is pick up, this is a Dior 14 brush. It's my fluffy brush of choice. And I'm just going to run this along my nose area here because sometimes I get a little fallout. I'm going to go ahead and contour with NARS Laguna bronzer. I don't even remember when I bought this. NARS Laguna lasts such a long time, even if you use it every day like I do. So I highly recommend it. Then the next thing I'm going to do is pick up my blush. This is the Clinique Totally Tawny blush that I have been using for so many years, but it's my favorite. So I'm just going to dust this on my cheekbones. You know what's super funny? When I go to work out, I don't wear any makeup because my skin, like, it's just not worth it to me. Like, I do wish I looked cute and had like makeup on, but my skin is so sensitive that if I did that, my skin would break out probably instantaneously. So it's just not an option for me. But like a lot of the women in my gym work out with makeup without a problem. But the hilarious thing to me is that when I see people from my workout class out and about, they don't recognize me. It's so funny. I just look really different with and without makeup. And so it's hilarious because I'll run into people and be like, oh my gosh, hey. And they'll be like, oh, Rianne. And I'm like, yeah, I know. At least I know, right? But it's hilarious to me. Okay, next thing I want to do is use Urban Decay De-Slick because I need a setting spray so badly. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this on my face. So next we are going to apply some lashes. This is the Luminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, and it is in black. I love this stuff. I am so glad that I tried it because I didn't really know about it, and then I tried it out and I really love it, and it's my go-to now. This is my second container of it, and I just, it's such a great formula and everything. And it definitely rivals the mascaras that I use that are from prestige cosmetics companies. So I am loving it, and it's super easy to pick up because it's at the drugstore. Okay, so lashes are done. For lips, I'm going to be applying this, which is also from the Born to Run collection, and it's in the shade 66. Oh, there we go. I've obviously never used it before. It's just this really pretty mauve-y shade. Let's try it on, shall we? Ooh, it's really matte. There we go. Oh, it's so pretty. I like it. All right. So this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for getting ready with me today. I'm all ready for the day now. I think I'm going to film another video, which I'm super excited about. So yeah, anyway, I will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like, you can follow me on Instagram. It's @riannstar. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you like these videos. And I will talk to you very soon. Okay, see you later, guys. Bye.